Okay, here we are for the third round. Let's see what we can come up with here. This deck's interesting. I think that I'd prefer to have a bit more balance. And what I mean is our removal is awesome. It's really awesome. We can handle basically any type of threat. But I wouldn't mind skewing it a little bit more. I wish we could play something with a little bit higher power, low toughness would be fine. The anti-snitches and those type of things are great in our deck, but we've only got 2. And we kind of have this awkward like swarm strategy where we're making like a bunch of 1/1s and stuff. And this card becomes like super, super important for us. And we're just not really able to get through. This is a clear mulligan. This is a keep it. Like, this is a typical, like, look at our hand. Right? Like, we've got sweet removal spells and Bone Splitter is good, but like we need more dudes. But Bone Splitter makes like all of our creatures good, so Sculptor, you say. I feel like I just need to kill this. I really want to kill it with Murderous Redcap, but that's so far away. Oh, fine. I just don't want him to play something huge when we can't cast our Bound in Silence. If this game goes a bit longer, we'll be able to get there. Ew, that's awkward. Ooh, Blightspeaker, nice rip. Wow, like a champion. So we're going to have to just let him get his Ethereum Sculptor back at some point. Oh, man. Is he going to hit something too? Oh, no. Chaining Fairy Mechanist together now? Ugh, that's really good. All right, well, let's red cap away. He's mono blue right now. Maybe I just want to use my Blightspeaker instead and use the mana for that. I can take 2 from the Mechanist and not really care. Yeah, I'm going to do that instead. I like the. I just worry that he's gonna like kill this, right? And then like I don't get anything out of it. Where right now it's like essentially pay 4, draw a sweet card. Like that's hard to turn down. All right, here comes the Mechanist number 1. We know he's got another one in his hand. Probably just gonna cast it here and dig. Here it is. See if he hits again. He could be like a pure affinity type deck here. Oh, he bricked. Very nice. All right, let's get the Tapper. And by Tapper, I mean Trapper, obviously. And then I think I'm okay with running out the old red cap here. Killing this thing. And just saying go. I'm going to have to start tapping this down. Or I'm probably just going to pacify that thing. Yeah, see, this is what I'm worried about. Now, he doesn't have red right now, but this is why I want to use up my stuff for that. All right, sweet. So he's just instantly cycling. So he's probably missing white. Spoke a little too soon. Tap you down. Do this. All right, I think I like just doing this. I think I like just getting rid of this stupid thing because we're just have to play around it forever and like it's really, really annoying. And just do that. We drew a white source to cast our other Bound in Silence, and we've got full value now out of our Blightspeaker since we've gotten all of them. All right, and he scooped it up. That's awesome. That is awesome. All right. So what do we want to be able to deal with more effectively? Well, nothing. I mean, we didn't see enough from his deck. This seems like a sudden shock type thing, but again, as we saw in the last round, like we can switch out Fiery Fall for Absorb Viz, but I really like Absorb Viz in this deck because it can represent a nice chunk of reach, and I'd really only want the Fiery Falls in this particular deck if there was just huge beefy stuff that we needed more than just Bound in Silence, Path to Exile, Tappers, and all this other stuff to deal with. So Yeah, looking at the deck, I think if we can upgrade these 2 Face Vaulters to something awesome, like in this range, like a 5 and a 4 or a 5 and a 3, and then maybe cut a Glacial Ray for an extra guy, something like that. Yeah, it's a keep. Looks like last time, kind of. No need to Rift Bolt. All right, so he's got a Grove this time, so he's got his mana. He's got a Spell Bomb to kill our first thing. I'm fine with running out this right now. I forgot he's in blue. I don't want to get it, Spell Stutter, Spreaded, or something stupid. All right, this is a nice draw. This is actually really a quite ideal draw when you look at it, because he's probably going to have to Pyrite Spellbomb this stupid-ass Face Vaulter. And that makes me very happy. Oh, he's got Thirst and a bunch of artifacts, so let's see if he gets full value. Look at him. Take one for the team, buddy. If you play some middle-type spell, we can... All right, he pitched a Fairy Mechanist. Okay. Wow, he pitched a Fairy Mechanist. That's a pretty good card to throw away. All right, a Rift Bolt target, if there ever was one. Bummer. I'd love to cast both, but I'm glad we drew it at least. So he might just use a Spell Bomb on this thing now. Ooh. That's pretty good. I mean, it still gets rid of that thing, but he's up a card. Well, I guess he's even on cards, but still, he gets cards. All right, so this guy went much deeper. No wonder he conceded. He wasn't even close. Tar Pitcher, okay. Wow, I did not expect to see a Tar Pitcher here. Infinite Dudes. So he doesn't really have a great play here. Yeah, just take it. Your move. Now, if he can cast something that makes goblins, then he's in good shape, because now he doesn't need to use his Spell Bomb. He can just start mowing our guys down. Yep, this makes goblins all right. Ugh, that's a sweet play. That's just an absolutely sweet play. Got all our colors, so Absorb Viz is just going to be a spell in our deck. Oh, that's an interesting rip. I think I just need to kill a goblin with this, just one of these things. So let's see if he wants to trade. So if I activate and sack this, then he can activate sacking this and hit this thing in response, and then I have to sack another one, and then he basically gets to take out 2 of my guys. I don't want him to do that. Yeah, so they just trade. It's going to value bounce this guy away. Normally I like to try to get that, but he's just going to... it just forces him to use it now, basically, and then I can throw a Bone Splitter on something else. Great. Now I don't have to pay its echo cost. And I will equip here. Okay, so we whittled down the Tar Pitcher. I mean, obviously we're not thrilled with the proceedings there, but we did at least whittle it down a bit. and made it so that he doesn't have any more goblins except for the tar pitcher to actually throw. And if he wants to throw the tar pitcher, that's fine. But we, of course, are in the position that we're always in. We need threats. What, is he going to prowl out something here? No, just thirst. Is this another thirst? Oh, man, he's thirsting real good. Thirst, Ethereum. His deck's weird. Oh, he's got empty. What was the storm count? I didn't see. 2? Oh, man, I don't think we can beat this deck. I mean, we beat it in the first game, of course, but yeah. Okay, well, let's get in there. We have a million ways to kill this tar pitcher. That's the good news, but oh, he's going to let our guy live. That's nice. Do I need to equip? I probably should have just because, but I didn't need to, I guess. Absolutely. Apparently there's a lot of forms of card advantage, and we don't have that many of them. All right, well, there's an anti-snitch, so yeah, we're just going to keep plowing away here. We've got mini card advantage, like Mog War Marshal and such. He's not going to let it die, though. He's going to keep throwing this stuff at us. I'm okay with this. Get to snitching. I can sack this thing to pump this Face Vaulter. But that assumes that one of these things is actually going to get in there for damage. Yep. So we've got an interesting race changer here with this Absorb Viz, but I don't know if it's going to do a whole lot. He can hit us in the air kind of freely, and remember, we still got this stupid Pyrite Spellbound just sitting there waiting. So let's just attack here and here. I guess I probably should have shipped this guy in too, but oh well. Alright, you doing it again? Yeah, he's sticking to the plan. Goes to 11. He's going to attack us for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 if he wants. Yeah, I think we just need to pull the trigger on this Absorb Viz. Oops. Oops. There we go. I'd much rather use that as the last spell that I cast in a game, but I'm nervous. Frankly, I'm scared that he's gonna find a way to just kill us. So thought about doing something there, but then he changed his mind. Nope, he didn't change his mind. Oh, death denied. Sculptor. Yeah, we just can never beat this deck. It's like tailored to kill us. I mean, we're hanging right in there, but like now he's got like 3 more creatures. He can play them all this turn. And he gets to dig. This is so painful. At least he bricked. It's funny, his deck hasn't really done much, but we haven't either. To war, sirs. He's got a block. Sure. Can pretty much clean up our board if he wants. He can tar pitch and then spellbomb away our guys. No, he's just going to do 8 to us. Why? 2, 4, 6. You can't kill us. He must have something. He just needs to do 1. Yeah, he's got absorb viz. All right. So let's see if there's any changes. I mean, I guess sudden shock is something that we could consider. He does have those annoying flyers that we need to be able to kill. I just feel like we still got the answers to those and we're okay with it. Yeah, I think our deck is just very mediocre, and it's showing its stripes when we can kill their guys for a while. We can't keep the pressure up enough so that if they do a big stabilizer play like a Mole Drifter and the other games we saw, the 1-4 or a lot of different stuff, then we can't really do much about it. Like if we had more pressure, it would be fine, but you can't have pressure and removal in the same hand. You can, but it doesn't often happen like that. So, okay, yeah, this looks good. This is about as good of a draw as our deck can make. That's a really good draw for our deck, actually. Just going to lead off with the War Marshal here. I wish I would have had that Face Vaulter, but I guess it's not a big deal. Hopefully we draw an Anti-Snitch and I can go Face Vaulter Anti-Snitch this turn. That would be awesome. Actually, no, that wouldn't be awesome because I'm going to pay anyway. Pilfers. That's a good one. Gonna go with a mountain. Okay, that's good news for us. That's also good news for us. We're just going to play the Blight Speaker this turn. Okay, so things are coming around here. He can't kill our Blight Speaker with his X-Cap. He's going to need to find removal for our Blight Speaker pretty quickly. Oh, Marsh Flitter's good, though. Ooh, Tar Pitcher? Well, I think I'm going to attack with these two regardless, and I'm just questioning if I want to throw the Face Vaulter in the mix as well. Maybe I don't want to attack with any of them. Maybe I just red cap the... Because Tar Pitcher's going to get eaten by this probably, but I kind of like making him do that. I could also just use the Blight Speaker here. Like, it's slow, but... Yeah, I think I'm going to attack with these two. I think I'm going to offer some trades up here. Yeah, I'm going to send the Face Vaulter in there too. Let's stay aggressive. That's a strange block. But I think it's one I'm going to let stick, because I really want to play a 4-mana spell here. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's actually just fine. And yeah, I'm just going to say go. I want to Blight Speak. I want to go get my Tapper. I want to have that on the battlefield for for when that Errand Ephemeron comes in. I don't think we're going to be able to race that quickly. All right, there's a Tar Pitcher. Why would he throw that thing away? That is weird. Yeah, so we have a nice sequence here. We get to go get a Tapper. And by Trapper, Trapper, there you go. And then I'm going to kill this thing. I'm going to red cap that thing. And then I've got a nice little cycle of stuff that I can do here Can he cycle? Can he get that goblin out of the way? Yeah, he can. Okay. So do I want to tap and attack? That's the question. I think so. I only need... I mean, drawing white is unlikely anyway, so I think I'm okay with that. So let's tap this guy down. And let's just send in with both of these. He'll probably just try to trade here, but I kind of want to get him down to no more dudes left because we've got some nice plays lined up here. I'm going to tar pitcher. I'm going to get rid of this guy. Like, he's going to have to use his capsule on our tar pitcher, basically, is what we're trying to do. All right, he's playing another 4-mana spell. Hopefully it's not another Marsh Flitter. Mechanist, sure. Mechanist, you may have. Found another one. That's annoying. Get you. And a Face Vaulter. Okay, so I can activate my Blight Speaker. I can go get a pacifism for this thing, and I can attack. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. Because I'm saving the Sting Scourger so I can bounce this Ephemera when it comes in next turn. Because he's missed land drops for a while now. He had great mana with an Absorb Viz and 3 different basics, but he hasn't been able to hit the number of land drops that he needs. And this is, like we mentioned before, you know, this is part of the reason to play decks like the one that we're playing, is that you can punish people if they stumble. Unfortunately, our deck, I think, is only good if they stumble. Oh, he's attacking? Goodness, I don't know what's coming in. Hopefully, I was hoping he just played the Fairy Mechanist here, but it looks like he's got other plans. Oh, he's got Empty for 2. Okay. That's why he wanted to keep Marsh Flitter alive, I see. So I could play Warren Pilferers this turn, but I think what I want to do is Sting Scourger away the Ephemeron and play Tar Pitcher this turn. Because that means this thing's out of the way. Kind of semi-permanently. I guess he's back up to 5 already, but at least for a while. And then I've got attacks here. I've got attacks with this, this, and this. Kind of. I think I really only have attacks with this and this. So let's do that. Because I don't want to spend the mana for the Trapper here. Because I want a Tar Pitch. I want to get Tar Pitcher down and make him crimp his mana really hard. Now these are fine, and if he sacks that one, then I get to trade off for this Marsh Flitter or another token. This is definitely fine by me. And in fact, I think I'm just going to take down a token. So if I hit this thing with the damage, then he can just sack another token anyway. Although he's almost tapped out here. Yeah, maybe he'll miss it. I'll make him do it. Just sack another. No, he didn't. Okay, so he gets to keep those. So that's definitely better for us. And then I'm going to play Tar Pitcher here. And This is going to put pressure on him in a pretty big way. Like he needs to use his Executioner's Capsule on that Tar Pitcher now. Looks like he's got a nice turn here with Fairy Mechanist and X-Cap use, though. So if he didn't hit that land, then we'd be in even better shape, but that's still not bad. He's got a Mad Ante. Okay, that's fine. I don't care about that because what's going to happen is I am going to allow this thing to die. And then I think I'm just going to get Murderous Redcap back. This is interesting because I want to get Murderous Redcap back for sure. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I'll have 2 extra mana. Hey, did I forget to use this? I don't know if I forgot to use that. I might have forgot to use that. That would be really annoying if I did, but I also wouldn't be shocked. I could also... So what I was thinking about doing is using Face Vaulter to sack Redcap, get him in the yard, make this thing into a 3/3, play Warren Pilfers, get back Redcap. So sack 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I could still have 1 black mana to tap down one of these goblins and then attack. That seems awesome. I'm going to do that. Because the other thing I can do is just get a Sting Scourger back, play it, bounce one of these, or bounce Mad Ante. Maybe that's actually better. That's probably better. Right? Play it. Bounce that. Could also get Tar Pitcher back and just go long game, but I kind of like this play. Because remember, I don't need to get much more damage in thanks to this Blight Speaker. So let's bounce this thing, and that's going to shrink down all of his goblins. So if I attack with everything, what does he do here? I mean, obviously this thing's not attacking. But I think I can even let him... if he double blocks the Trapper, and he blocks here, then he takes 1, 2, 3, and then he's at 4, 5, so he's at a virtual 2. I guess I don't need to let him do that. Okay, and your play. So hopefully he untaps and plays the Ephemeron here. Nope, can't. But if he could have, then we have a perfect situation. Oh, he's in desperation mode now, so he's going to sack this guy. But he's using up all of his mana here, and we've got him in a really tight bind. Nope, he didn't get there. All right, so we salvaged a 2-1 out of this thing, but yeah, a little loose. I made some mistakes, and the deck wasn't great. It certainly wasn't fantastic, but it was fun, and Modern Masters is fun, and this is the part that I really like about it, is I haven't played with a lot of those cards. Like, I never drafted Lorwyn, or I never drafted really any of the sets, the set thing. I came a little right after this, basically, and Shadowmoor Eventide is when I started playing Magic again. So, you know, it's like one of these things where... learning the cards as you go, like I can read them, but like all the interactions and all this stuff is super fun for me, and that's why I'm just loving Modern Masters, because like when I make mistakes like the ones I made, I'm like happy about it, because I'm like, this is sweet, these are all just new cards to me, and they're mistakes that you make when you're not used to playing the cards, and I love that, because it means that it's a new experience. If you guys want to send any feedback via email, limitedresourcespodcast@gmail.com. You can follow me on Twitter, Marshall_LR. If you want to join the Limited Resources clan, very easy to do. A couple people joined on the video, I think. Very easy. Send me a message here on Magic Online. Marshall_LR. 2 requirements. You're not a jerk. That's an easy one. You love Magic. That's a really easy one. That's all you got to do to get in the clan. You can join, you can play in the free cube drafts that we do every week. You can follow @LRCube on Twitter to find the details on that as well. for all of your limited resources needs, including the podcast, including the videos, everything at lrcast.com. Guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.